Hi! Welcome to Simply Good English, where we use fun and interesting stories to teach English. There will be 4 parts to today's video. The first part will be the listening portion, where we will read a story to you and you can follow along on the screen. The second part will be the comprehension quiz, where you can test yourself on how much you understood. In the third part, we will go over some keywords and phrases that will be helpful in your English studies. And finally, in the last part, we'll do some speaking exercises. Without further ado, let's get started.
The Silent Girl. In a little town called Willowville, there lived a girl named Lily. She was different from the other kids because she never spoke. Lily's days were filled with quiet moments and a deep sadness that hung around her like a shadow. Lily's mom and dad were gone, and she came to the town to live with her aunt and uncle, but things weren't the same. Lily felt lost, and her heart hurt with a deep ache. She didn't want to talk to anyone. Her eyes were like windows that showed the sadness inside. One day, a new teacher named Mrs. Thompson came to Willowville Elementary. Mrs. Thompson was kind and had a warm smile that could make anyone feel better. She noticed Lily sitting alone at lunch, drawing in her notebook. Mrs. Thompson decided to be Lily's friend. She sat down next to her and said, "Hi, Lily, what are you drawing?" Lily looked up, surprised that someone wanted to talk to her. She showed Mrs. Thompson her drawings, black, white, and gray pictures of a bleak world filled with darkness. Mrs. Thompson understood that Lily was trying to say something without using words. She made a plan to help Lily find her voice. Every day, Mrs. Thompson and Lily explored the world together. They listened to birds singing, felt the wind on their faces, and looked at beautiful flowers. The town started noticing the change in Lily. People smiled and waved at her. They saw a sparkle in her eyes that hadn't been there before. Mrs. Thompson's kindness was like a magic key that unlocked Lily's heart. Mrs. Thompson and Lily became the best of pals. They spent their afternoons exploring the town, discovering all its wonders. Lily found joy in the simple things, like the sound of a rushing brook and the soft touch of a friendly cat. Mrs. Thompson introduced Lily to painting and playing music, and Lily's world started to fill with bright colors and beautiful melodies. The people of Willowville noticed the change in Lily, too. They saw her drawings becoming more vibrant, full of life and happiness. Lily's classmates began to invite her to play, and soon she had friends who laughed and shared with her. One sunny day, Mrs. Thompson organized a picnic in the town square. Everyone brought delicious food, and they sat on colorful blankets, chatting and laughing. Lily felt a warm feeling inside, like a cozy blanket hugging her heart. She looked around and saw the smiling faces of her new friends and neighbors. As time passed, Lily's silent world transformed into a place filled with love. Mrs. Thompson's kindness had opened Lily's heart, and now it overflowed with gratitude. The town embraced Lily, celebrating her newfound happiness. The town of Willowville was buzzing with excitement. Lily was about to have a special day. Everyone in the town gathered in the park, bringing balloons, cakes, and smiles. Lily stood in the middle of the crowd, holding Mrs. Thompson's hand. It was a big day for her, and her eyes sparkled with happiness. The mayor, a friendly woman with a big hat, stepped forward. "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls," the mayor said, "today we're celebrating Lily, whose beautiful heart has made our little town a better place. Let's give her a big cheer." The crowd erupted in cheers and claps. Lily blushed but couldn't stop smiling. Mrs. Thompson hugged her, proud of how far Lily had come. Then, something amazing happened. Lily stepped forward, took a deep breath, and said, "Thank you, everyone." Her voice was soft but filled with happiness. The town cheered even louder, and Lily's heart swelled with joy. After the celebration, Lily continued to talk and share with her friends. She was no longer the silent girl. She was the girl with a big heart and a voice that could spread happiness. Mrs. Thompson smiled at Lily, feeling grateful to have been part of her journey. The town, once quiet and dull, was now a lively place filled with laughter and friendship. And so, in the heart of Willowville, a story unfolded. It was a story of a girl who learned to speak because she found love and friendship. The town, once touched by sadness, now glowed with the warmth of Lily's laughter and the kindness that had brought her out of her silent world.
Now, let's take a test to see how much you understood. Listen to the questions and choose the correct answer. Question 1. What made Lily different from the other kids in Willowville? A. She had a special talent for drawing. B. She could speak several languages. C. She never spoke and carried a deep sadness. D. She was the fastest runner in town. Question 2. How did Mrs. Thompson help Lily find her voice? A. By teaching her to sing loudly. B. By encouraging her to write stories. C. By exploring the town and discovering its wonders together. D. By organizing a speech therapy class. Question 3. What did Lily show Mrs. Thompson in her notebook drawings initially? A. Pictures of a world filled with colors and happiness. B. Black, white, and gray pictures of a bleak world filled with darkness. C. Drawings of her favorite animals. D. Detailed maps of Willowville. Question 4. How did the town of Willowville react to Lily's transformation? A. They ignored her. B. They celebrated her newfound happiness. C. They became jealous. D. They started avoiding her. Question 5. What did Lily say during the town celebration? A. I don't want your attention. B. Let's play some more. C. Thank you, everyone. D. Lily remained silent. Next, let's go over some vocabulary and phrases from the story. These may be a bit difficult, but let's try our best. Ache. Definition: a continuous or prolonged dull pain in a specific part of the body. Sentence: after playing soccer for hours, Lily felt a dull ache in her legs. Vibrant. Definition: full of energy and life, colorful and lively. Sentence: the garden was vibrant with flowers of every hue, creating a cheerful atmosphere. Overflow. Definition: to fill or cover a space completely, often to the point of excess. Sentence: the river began to overflow its banks after days of heavy rainfall. Erupted. Definition: to break out suddenly and violently, especially in noise or activity. Sentence: the volcano erupted, spewing ash and molten lava into the sky. Pals. Definition: informal term for friends, close companions. Sentence: Lily and Sarah have been pals since kindergarten, sharing laughter and adventures. Hung around like a shadow. Definition: to persistently be present, often in a gloomy or pervasive manner. Sentence: the feeling of sadness hung around Lily like a shadow, making it difficult for her to find joy. Sparkle in her eyes. Definition: a noticeable brightness or liveliness in one's gaze, usually indicating happiness or excitement. Sentence: as she opened the surprise gift, a sparkle in her eyes revealed the sheer delight she felt. Glowed with warmth. Definition: to radiate a comforting and inviting atmosphere. Sentence. The cozy fireplace glowed with warmth, providing a perfect setting for a quiet evening. In this last part, we're going to do some shadowing exercises. I will say some phrases or sentences, and you can repeat them aloud. After playing soccer for hours, Lily felt a dull ache in her legs. The garden was vibrant with flowers of every hue, creating a cheerful atmosphere. The river began to overflow its banks after days of heavy rainfall. The volcano erupted, spewing ash and molten lava into the sky. Lily and Sarah have been pals since kindergarten, sharing laughter and adventures. That's it for today's lesson. I hope it was helpful and you learned something new. Stay connected for more lessons like this one, and please let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see on the channel. Until next time, take care!